Hello, this is Daniel Kibbe with Jeet Kune Do, Physiology and More. Today we're going to talk about hip mobility. As you all know, there are many different ways to increase the mobility in your hips, and today I'm going to show you how to do that in ways of martial arts training. Mainly side kicks, possibly other kicks. Might sound crazy, but each movement you make with a kick slowly increases the mobility. One of the reasons I mention this is because I've had some tight hips lately, and I noticed over time that simply by doing more kicks, my hips tend to loosen up a lot more. I haven't been doing a lot of training lately due to foot injury. However, I can tell. So, first thing we're going to do here is when I first start out, I'm going to do more of like stabilizing my leg, kind of warm it up a little bit. So, if you need to hold on to something, that's completely okay. Catch your balance. All right, come up out like this, hold, usually 13 to 17 seconds, just for, a quick little starter, anyway. And like I said, just hold it here for a little bit, and then at the very last count, kind of raise it up just a little bit. You see my hips are a little tight due to a lack of training recently due to my injury. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one. Like I said, if you need to hold on to something, that's completely okay. And for about 13, 17 seconds, give or take, just to start out a little bit. All right, so let's get started. Now, one way, every time I do any type of kicking training, then what I do is I will start out with side kicks. The side kicks I do, however, they are mainly focusing, it's more of a dynamic movement. So it's mainly going to focus on loosening and warming up your hips and your legs. So I'll start out like this, and I'll slow motion, the side kick goes up like this, and then up. It's not a normal side kick where you just go out. It's going to go up. Okay, so I'll do this here. There's one. We'll do 13 side. 2, 3. Here's my balance here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. There's one leg. Now the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now with these as well, if you need to, you can hold on to something. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now, get your heart rate up a little bit, get your breathing going on, and then after that, you're going to focus on technique. So somewhat slow movements, mainly technique. Again, anytime you'll hold on the counter or something, go right ahead. So on the side kick, there's, okay. Now, anytime you do a side kick, you do want to activate your hips a little bit. So a lot of people do, and definitely don't want to do this when doing shadow kicks. A lot of people do is they'll actually snap their knees. Here's an example. I'm only going to do it once because it's hard on your knees. Is snap. See? See, I snap my knee a little bit. Instead, you're going to snap with your hips. Hips can handle a lot more than your knees can. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just kind of get warmed up, like I said. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm focusing on snapping to the hip and not the knee. 5, 6, 7. Okay, now, what I definitely recommend, I've adapted my body to this. Definitely recommend doing a more thorough warm-up. I will upload a video here soon. That's going to be, I've done an upper body thorough warm-up. I will also do a lower body thorough warm-up as well. I highly recommend do that before this, but training purposes, whatnot, like the video, I'm just going to show you this way. Okay, so now that we got good, nice and loosened up a little bit,
you're going to feel a difference in your hips. Hips are going to be a lot more mobile, easier to use, easier to move. Okay, now we're going to go a little bit faster, but again, we're going to focus on mobility and technique. Okay, so, okay. Now I'm going to do 13 each side. 2, 3. Again, focus on the snap of the hip, not the knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. All right, there's one side. Always do the same on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now, I usually do 3 sets of that, just like that. Most likely, everything I show you is going to be 3 sets of each on each side. The way you do it, 1 set, left side. 1 set, right side. Doesn't matter which side you start with. 2nd set, left side. 2nd set, right side. Not left 3 and right 3 sets. Because 1 set is left and right side. That's 1 set. All right. Now, let's pretend we just did 3 sets of that. Next, we're going to do whatever it is to you that's considered a high kick, okay? Higher kick. All right, so if you can go just that high, don't worry about it. Don't be down on yourself. You got to start somewhere. But let's say you can go that high normally, right? Well, you're going to push a little more and you can go this high. Or you can go this high, okay? You want to, and the best way to do that is just focus on an object that normally sets up higher than what you normally kick. So just find an object and kick higher. Again, start with slow movements to focus on the mobility. So this is my leg. Okay, we're going to kick up and back. Same ways. Kick up and back. Kick up and back. Okay, ready? So there we go. Start off doing 7 on each side for the first set. Then maybe 7 for the second set. And the third set you want to do a little more. 3, 4, focus on a point. 5, 6, 7. Okay, now switch sides, focus on a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, for today's video, I'm just going to show you the basic concept of this. However, if any of you do, please comment below. If any of you like to see a full workout, I definitely will do that. All right. Now, next thing, any type of kicks, depending on how you move, is going to increase mobility. So, you've probably seen, any of you that are in martial arts movies, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, a lot of different martial artists kick different ways. Okay, one kick that you see sometimes, not very often, is you'll see in some Bruce Lee movies, is he'll do, I'm not sure what it'd be called, but a movement like this, with a kick like that, right? Well, one way to increase mobility, you can do that actual kick, or you can simply just do a movement like this, and I'll show you in slow motion. This, leg bent, out like that. That's going to focus primarily on your mobility of your hips. Even a good way to warm up if you want to do other types of kicks. The leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that is going to allow you to get better at this. This is called, well, in karate or karate, it's called just the hook kick. And I'd say probably UFC and other martial arts styles, it's actually considered a reverse hook kick. Or to Bruce Lee, it's considered a reverse hook kick. And it's simply, I'll show you both views. So it's simply just like this. In kind of slow motion, it's like that. A little slower. That. 3. Okay. 4. Not is that only effective, but it's also very effective for increasing the mobility in your hips. So other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now from a side view. 1, 2, 3. See why they call it a reverse hook kick? Reverse and hook. You actually literally, see, hook your leg. Okay, side view of the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to go a little bit faster to show you proper technique with a little bit of speed and the full movement. I'll show you this view, 4 of each, like I did, and then the side view, 4 of each. Okay, so we go. All right. Sit. 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 Okay, the leg. Sit. 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 All right. Now, side view. Sit. 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 All right. Oh. Slip a little bit. All right. Sit. 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 Okay. Now, as you might have noticed over time, from the beginning until now, my balance is getting a little better. Because as your body warms up, you're going to increase the stability, help with the equilibrium, because you have your blood flowing freely and things like that. Okay, now, once you get really warmed up, really into your exercise, get your body adapted to all the different types of kicks, whatever it may be, whether you prefer one type of kick or you want to do multiple ones, right? Then you can go in to either doing combinations or doing multiple kicks, back to back to back. Some of you probably see on different martial arts, especially Bruce Lee movies, where he'll do a triple side kick. So slow motion is like this. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, you've probably seen that, but it's more of a view where the foot coming at the camera. Either way, this leg go. Sit, 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 and you see the movement, okay? Don't have a whole lot of big screen to show you, but the actual movement itself, as you see, you're not just standing in one spot. Yes, you could do the triple kick standing in one spot, but when you're moving, you're sliding each time. So you're going sit, sit, hip. So what you're doing is you're increasing the mobility of this hip along with this hip at the same time, but in different ways. You switch sides and do the same thing. Hut, hut, hut. Okay? So now we'll do a faster movement. So sit, sit, sit. Okay? Move. Sit, sit, sit. Okay? Maybe there's other types of kicks you can do with this. Definitely more out there. Everyone has their own preference, whatnot. But that's just a video for today. Again, mobility of the hips. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, Jeet Kune Do, Physiology and More, where we're embracing and enhancing lives through martial arts training. Again, please comment if you'd like to see the full workout. Any questions, anything you have. Thank you, and have a good day.